Hey gang, welcome to today's show. Before we get going, I just gotta let you know, because this is so cool, I am doing a stand-up comedy show in Colorado at the Stanley Hotel, Stanley Live. This is the hotel where they shot the movie The Shining, okay? I'm gonna be in The Shining Hotel. You were the caretaker here, Mr. Grady. Wendy, give me the bat. I just want a bat. You know the rest. So I'm excited as hell. August 23rd, Estes Park, Colorado. And it's going to be at the Stanley Hotel, Stanley Live, Estes Park, Colorado, August 23rd. 2 shows. Please get your tickets. If not to see me, just to say you've been to the Shining Hotel. Who gives a crap about me? Well, I do. So come and have a laugh and then be terrified beyond all belief. August 23rd, tickets at harlandwilliams.com. And I really want to see you guys there. It's going to be weird and funky, and I can't wait. Also, I want to thank everyone for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. We're inching up on 200,000 subscribers. And if you would just find it in your heart to take one little second and hit the subscribe button, it would mean a lot. It would help a lot. And we want to hit that 200. We already passed 100, so let's rock and roll. And then lastly, I know I've been teasing my movie, The Wingman, which should be coming out soon. We're getting closer and closer to getting a release. So I'm just going to tease. I'm hoping soon we can start showing clips and the trailer and the poster, but I just want to get it in your head that Wingman is still out there and it's getting closer to being released. So all of you, thanks for watching the podcast. Tell your friends. Please remember to subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you at the Shining Hotel on August 23rd. And without a further ado, let's enjoy today's podcast with my special guest. You don't want an aggressive gynecologist. I think you want someone with angel fingers.
Yeah, you become part of a team.
So there's a whole vulva team, like a pit crew.
Yeah.
And did you do it, like try to do it as quickly as like... Go.
Yes.
Yeah, cruising down Harland Highway, streets full of heat, spit bars so sharp, cut through zebra teeth. Calling people guy, got the slang on supply, skyline lit, city's veins never run dry. Harland Highway vibes, yeah, we riding alive. Swagger so deep, make the concrete thrive. Zebra teeth clack, in the jungle we dive. Guy this, guy that, keep the hustle and drive.
Put it on Do Not Disturb. Let's see if it actually does that.
Yeah. Do not disturb. If only they had said that to my mother before they put her into the ward. She was very disturbed.
We can talk about it if you want. The ward.
The ward. Do they still have like insane asylums?
We'll have to talk about it.
Can you say it though? Is that like politically to say insane? I think it's a great title. Like at least you know what you're getting, right?
Yep.
But is that politically correct to say it?
Well, I have to frame it. It's a long story.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Can you do it in a minute and a half?
Maybe.
Well, it ain't a long story anymore, my guy. That was easy. Now, I see you have a pen in your hand.
Yeah.
My guest today is Dr. Drew, and I'm always about authentication.
Okay.
So if
authentic or authentication? Like I have to declare myself authentic, or
right.
I have to be authentic?
No, well, both would be
good.
Perfect.
Okay.
But before you can be authentic, we have to authenticate you.
Okay.
So there's a little test.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a blank piece of paper.
Okay.
And draw the first thing that comes to your mind. It can be as simple as you want. No pressure, whatever you want.
I cannot draw at all.
That's okay.
There it is.
Okay. I'm going to hold it up.
Okay.
Do you see that, everyone? So you claim that you are
Drew.
Doctor.
Physician, yeah.
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 And
Have me write a word. It'll be even more scribbly.
Well, see, this is the authentic. We get you're a doctor because you have a diploma, but what's the past tense of draw?
Drawn. Having drawn.
No.
Drew.
Dr. Drew, ladies and gentlemen, it's him. He drew. You drew this, right? Can you
authenticated.
sign
I
it,
did.
please?
I did.
That's Dr.
did.
Drew right there.
There
Look,
it is. Signed.
that's a doctor's signature, too. No one can read it. Not even an ancient Egyptian historian. That's worse than a hieroglyphic upside down after a pyramid in the earthquake.
But can you tell what was on my mind by that picture?
Playboy?
No. Well, that's interesting.
Well, it is a Playboy bunny.
It's a bunny.
Looks like he's on
You
crack.
mentioned bunny before
Yeah.
the mic's heated up.
I did?
Yes.
I said bunny?
You said Bugs Bunny, I thought.
Oh, that's right.
So
See,
there-
this is already like a little psychological
It's just-
tat-to-tat.
It's what the first thing that popped in my head because of that.
Really?
And you told me to you primed
Right.
me. You primed me with Bugs Bunny.
Because I did the Elmer Fudd voice. I
Oh.
thought Putty Cat or whatever. Is that Bugs Bunny?
That's,
Elmer Fudd.
No.
You
That
wascally
is
wabbit.
Sylvester Cat.
Right, so it's...
The wabbit, yes. The wabbit
I'm
is...
going to hunt me a wabbit. You wascally wabbit.
But
That's
the putty
Elmer...
tat, the putty tat is Tweety Bird.
Well,
Yeah.
let's not talk sexual things yet.
Yeah, we'll get there.
We'll talk about the Putty Tat and the Tweety Bird in a bit.
Do you know the very first television interview I ever did
No.
was with you?
Come on now.
you
What?
You weren't the interviewer.
What?
You were not the interviewer. I had never done a talk show before.
Okay.
And Loveline had just gotten going. It was like 1996, 1997.
Yeah.
I barely understood what television was.
Yeah.
And this particular was a satellite interview. And they went, oh, by the way, there might be a little bit of discontinuity between the visual and the audio.
Yeah.
It started, I almost got up when I can't do this. Now,
Oh, wow.
now I'm so used to it. It's like
Yeah.
ridiculous. But
There was a bit of a delay.
delay. Like
Oh,
you'd see
wow.
you'd hear the words, and maybe 3 seconds later you'd see the interviewer.
People
talking to
call me slow, but they've never called me delayed.
you. Well, speaking of calling,
Delayed.
you kept calling the interviewer Charles.
I remember this.
Okay,
This, yeah, Charles Grodin.
Charles Grodin. How crazy is
That's
that?
right.
Rest in peace. So don't you feel old now?
That is hilarious.
Charles Grodin.
Yeah.
The studio. First of all, we had to go to NBC across the street.
Yeah.
It was like an office building.
Yeah.
And that was CNBC back in the day.
Yeah, right.
And it was just a little interview network. And if you remember, if I'm remembering correctly, we were in Tom Snyder's studio.
I
Weren't
see.
we?
I thought it was on. I remember it was at NBC, but wasn't it Fox? Wasn't he on Fox? Charles Grodin, the actor,
Yeah, yeah. Well, let's look up.
which is
Can I use
even
my phone?
weirder. Of course. Yes, you can use your phone. I don't control your little nutty koala fingers.
Yes, you do.
But the fact that this famous actor from the Sunrise Kid or whatever the thing was
King
called.
Kong.
King Kong. Like this guy was like a seasoned actor. He did Midnight Run with De Niro. And he was just like, he did that movie with Martin Short
Oh, I
about the
think-
little kid.
I think I need your Wi-Fi.
Oh, okay. I'll put it in here.
Okay, this is a good pod.
But it was
I'm known for good pod.
it was so weird that
It was you, me, and somebody else. There was a third person.
yeah, it was a girl.
Yes,
it was a girl comedian who I don't think she's around anymore. And I remember I went in there, and he's such a funny guy that I thought, you know what? I got to go in and throw him a
and
curveball.
goof at him. Yeah,
And so instead of calling him Charles Grodin, I called him Charles.
Charles.
Right
You kept saying-
right
you
from
kept-
the beginning.
You kept going, well, Charles.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, what is going on? I could not know what was going on. I did
wow.
not know you.
Yeah.
Although, weren't you in a space movie with monkeys?
Yeah, Rocket Man. Yeah.
First movie my kids ever saw.
Wow.
They were like 3. I told you, it was a bunch of stuff. I started going, oh my God, we have history.
Yeah, I'm a first of everything. You didn't
Yeah.
lose your virginity to me, did you?
Oh, I think I'd remember that.
Me too.
My behymen is still intact, as Adam would say.
Your hymen's still intact.
Behymen.
Your behymen? What's a behymen?
It's
Oh, okay. Good.
So
Yeah,
you're
me
a boy,
too.
aren't you? Yeah, good. me
Yeah. Okay. So then I couldn't have lost your virginity for you.
CNBC.
I could have misplaced it. I might have.
1995 to 1998.
Wow.
Replacing Tom Snyder's slot. I knew we were in Tom Snyder's studio.
Wow.
which
Charles.
moved to the CBS Late Late Show. I remember the bar. The bar was still in there that Snyder used to stand at.
Snyder was a drinker, huh?
He used to have people drink. He was cool. You know? He was a cool dude.
Wow, that is so weird. What else did we do together that was a
Wait,
first?
hold on, I'm reading more about this.
Wow.
Occasionally humorous.
What says of Charles Grodin?
Show was canceled in 1980 due to ratings not keeping pace.
Yeah.
Oh my.
I don't think he was one of the first guys that was a bona fide celebrity to sort of take over an interviewer spot. Until then, it was like Geraldo and
he was a journalist, sort of.
Yeah.
Or the late night groups.
Yeah, but he was just like this actor was such an oddity.
It was a weird thing.
But I loved him. It almost didn't feel like it was him because of the context he was in.
Grodin later moved the show to MSNBC for the final year of 1999.
How many years did it run?
4.
4. Wow.
Yeah, wow. It's interesting. So, yeah, I've not thought idiosyncratic, serious topics with occasional humor.
Idiosyncratic isn't a word we like to toss around on this one.
Too tough.
Your
audience?
Them. I get it. Not them.
And then when you said sorry about my drive up here, I thought, the Canadian thing. That's right.
Yeah.
Do you speak French too?
I do. Un petit peu parlez-vous français?
Oui.
Petit peu, just a little.
Pourquoi seulement petit?
Yeah.
Tu es français. Tu es Canadien.
Yeah, tu es Canadien. Je m'appelle Harland.
Oui.
Tu t'appelles, let's do the intro
Drew.
in French. Tu t'appelles Drew Pinsky.
Oui, c'est moi.
Dr. Drew, as most of you know him, or as in French, Dr.Drew. And he's here today, folks. And as you can tell already, we go way back.
We go way back. And then you were on Loveline, and then you were telling me on Loveline, speaking of Canada, about your forestry experience.
Yeah.
And so I started thinking about that. I told you I had a flood just walking in here.
Wow.
And then I started thinking, well, damn. I wonder if he would know about what we should be doing for fire management around here. We're not doing any forestry management in this part of the world. Is it as bad as I think it is?
Well, clearly...
Mr. Ranger?
Yeah, well, clearly from the yearly fires that happen here, they're as common as the mudslides and the riots and everything else.
They're inevitable, but they should be undoing the brush. They should be something.
Well,
getting some bulldozers out there. And
a lot of things, though, when you do forest management, it's in where the trees are.
Yes,
and the problem with the landscape here in Southern Cali,
no trees.
It's this yearly, people don't get it, but this yearly growth comes up of shrubbery. It's about 5 feet high.
Chaparral.
And it's lush and it's green in the spring, and then it lasts about 6 weeks. And then it grows drier than your arthritic, crinkled fingers of your grandmother.
It's where the tumbleweed comes from.
Yeah, the tumbleweeds and all that stuff. So the hills are just literally, you could do a sideways fart and light the place on fire.
That's true.
So so you can do management in the forest is where you cull the trees, you thin it out.
We don't do that either, but okay.
Well, and that boils down to, from what I can perceive, the governor and his posse and the people governing the state. They've got to manage it better.
Yes, thank you. Okay, Mr. Ranger.
Yeah, so that's my perspective.
And I think you also told me about spending like weeks in a fort or something by yourself. Is this sounding familiar with moose all around?
Well, when I was a forest ranger, we lived in these remote bush camps way off the grid.
I just imagine like Dudley Two-Right or something.
It's not that far off. Like one of my camps was called Dead Horse. We lived in trailers on a lake called Dead Horse, and it was an old road they cleared for lumber companies. So there was nothing back there. It was just like, so we managed the forest out in these remote places off the eastern, northern shores of Lake Superior.
But you were telling me something about large animals, and I was trying to remember what the stories were about bear and moose.
Well, bear, moose, I ran into many of them.
You said that.
I had a few come after me. I got charged by a moose.
That's what the story you were telling me.
Yeah, I mean, it was
mooses,
fun.
They're not cool.
Well, they're the biggest of the deer family. They're cool until the fall. Are you familiar with the rut, Dr. Drew?
Yes. Then
the rut.
Rut. Elks in rut, moose in rut.
Right.
Horny moose.
Horny moose. That's their mating season.
Yes.
Isn't that interesting? You knew what the rut was.
I had a class in medical school about hormone changes, and they were studying elk and rut at the time.
Well,
I thought it was such a strange term that I
You
thought
were in medical school. You studied the sexual habits of large-toothed mammals.
Well, we talked. There was some hormonal lecture.
Yeah.
And it was derived. I don't remember why.
Yeah.
We were talking about elk and rut, but we were talking
Wow.
about elk and rut. I thought, well, that's a new word for me.
Rut. Yeah.
My guy, the guy that was giving me the lecture, was
Yeah.
a weird dude.
Okay.
And this is 1980.
Yeah.
And he also pronounced this word thus: skeletal
Instead of
and
skeletal.
nomenclature instead of nomenclature.
Whoa. What? These guys. I
understand.
know what
But
nomenclature
the point is, he had
is.
weird ways of pronouncing everything. So it wasn't rut. He
Yeah.
said rut, but maybe he meant something rot or something.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's your translation from Canada.
Maybe it's the accent, but what does that last one mean for them? Not
Nomenclature.
For me. Yeah, not
Nomenclature, like naming things. How do you
Yeah.
name?
Yeah.
Yeah, nomenclature. Got it, guys? Where's my camera? That's my camera.
I knew that, but they don't.
I
Not
know.
them. Samuel Tunderteeth down in Denver, and we have a Barry Blockface over in St. Louis.
Oh, good.
And over here we have Carlita Crab Legs in Minnesota.
Nice to see you.
Yeah.
That's,
Dude, speaking of the rut, because Dr. Drew knows everything about human physiology, human.
not everything, but I know a lot.
You know a lot.
Yeah.
Does the human, you and I,
Go into rut.
Homo sapien, do we
have
have
rut?
a sexual season? Do the humans, are we just sexual all year long?
We're
or
pretty much continuous.
is there a peak season for us?
Men are continuous, pretty much.
Whoa.
Some women will change with their ovulatory cycle. Not the way, the large tooth mammals do. But
I think I've done the ovulatory cycle at my gym.
yeah.
I think they have about 7 of them, and you look in the mirror, and it's the only piece of gym equipment that the faster you go, it smells.
And it's a new challenge.
Yeah. What is so the women don't?
They do. Men don't.
Oh, men don't.
So most women don't. Some women do.
Okay.
They in other words, when they're more receptive, so to speak, it's women are all over the place, right? The men are pretty.
I didn't
uniform.
say it, gang.
No,
he
no, no,
said
no.
it.
No,
I
no,
didn't. Ladies.
No. Men are pretty uniform, right? Okay. Let me take it to Harland language.
Not me, ladies. Playa.
Men,
Okay.
hamster in a wheel. That's pretty much
Okay.
it. In all things sexual, biological, pretty straightforward. Women, flight deck of a 747, and each plane is different.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
True.
Whoa.
And that's great. And
So
that's
you
a
mean
wonderful
like
thing.
up and down the flight pattern,
Well,
or the design of the plane?
the complexity of the plane.
Ah, the complexity.
And if you're going to fly that plane, you better,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
better study your pilot
Cockpit.
manual, your cockpit.
Yeah. Wow.
And so some women are more receptive and more aroused during certain phases of the ovulatory cycle.
Now because I'm not well versed in women parts.
Okay.
I'm not a girl. I've seen a couple of Playboys.
You've seen an elk and rut.
I've seen an elk rut, but I haven't seen a Playboy bunny bounce. Is the ovulatory cycle, is this in a certain time of the year for all women, or
No.
does every woman have their own ovulatory cycle?
Monthly cycle. Monthly
Oh,
cycle.
so the period.
The period.
Oh, why didn't you make it easy for them?
I'm trying.
So-
I count on you to help straighten me out.
So when the woman has the woman has their period, they get
The birthing
horny
person.
on the back end of it or before it.
It can be a little weird sometimes. Some
Ooh.
women are shut down right around that time. Progesterone shuts them down, and some women the progesterone gets them horny, and some of them are sort of more receptive right around ovulation time.
Wow.
Yeah.
3 words I don't even know what they mean.
All right.
What were the? Just say those again.
Ovulation. Release
Ovulation.
the egg, so you get
Release
pregnant.
the egg.
Progesterone.
See that one they don't know.
Hormone.
Progesterone.
Progesterone.
Can you use that in a sentence for them?
If you're going to take estrogen replacement therapy, you have to also take progesterone to protect your uterus.
That's what I was gonna say. Okay. And the third term was?
So.
I don't think there was. I think you said egg, and I was so confused by the first two. But I think I know what an egg is.
I said after. I may have said during. I don't know what I said.
Do women eggs or girly eggs?
He said it. I didn't say it.
Proudly
he said girly eggs.
Do girly eggs have a yolk? Or what? I looked under a microscope and it just looks like the white part. Where's the damn yolk?
That develops after ovulation. They develop a yolk sac for a little period of time.
So what came first, the egg or the yolk sac?
The egg.
And then the yolk sac.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I don't know in chickens. They may have yolks to begin with. I don't know. Humans, the yolk sac develops.
What color is the human yolk? Like if I were to make a girly omelet.
Sort of clear.
Clear.
Yeah.
So how do you know it's there?
You can see it. It's kind of comes
you
off.
said it's clear. Guess what else is clear? Invisible.
Invisible is clear.
So maybe you're bullshitting us here,
Is there
guy.
no margin to invisible though?
I use
yolk
butter.
sac has
I use butter with my eggs, not margarine.
Don't do that anymore. Those oils are bad.
Yeah, see?
Stay with the butter itself.
And
the
then
old Canadian strategy of just butter.
Butter.
Yeah.
Just clonk it. What is margarine, by the way? Can you tell us?
It's
synthetic?
essentially Crisco.
Is it?
All that stuff was essentially a byproduct of production of machinery, and they found something to do with it and turned it into a food.
It was like a lubricant for gears and things?
Essentially that. Crisco was like...
So we're eating gear lubricant when we...
I mean, not quite, but yes. It comes...
Well, not
it's certainly
quite,
not
and then yes means yes.
It's not good for you. Seed
I
oil is
know.
not good. No bueno.
Wow.
I'm a big anti-seed oil person.
You are? Why?
Because
Oh, boy.
I spent so many years buying into the theories of, polyunsaturated fats being so wonderful, and now
it
it's
was all a ruse?
comically bad. Yeah, comically.
What was the tipping
You
point
know
for
what?
Dr. Drew?
A friend of mine, Corolla, and I had a woman on, and she was such a fine biochemist. I went, oh, well, I'm going to listen to you. And I've known her ever since. It was like 15 years ago.
What?
And she's been very, very good in terms of the analysis of the research and stuff.
Whoa.
But I will tell you, the playbook against butter and against fats and stuff, it's this playbook that I don't know. Can you guys handle this?
I don't think they can.
We'll try.
Let me ask them. Hold on. Can you guys handle this?
What'd they say?
Hey, folks, summer's almost over. I know I hate to say it. It's winding down, but don't put your legs into your sweaty, stinky jeans just yet. Let them run free. Let them swim. Let them jog on the beach. I'm telling you, set them free with the Line Swim Collection from Chubbies. For a limited time, use our exclusive code Harland Highway for $10 off at chubbyshorts.com. Let the thighs out. Let the good times roll. Comfy, casual, and built for life, the Chubbies original shorts can live on your legs. Available in long, short, and way short. They come in with a relaxed fit, elastic waistband, and no fuss design. Whether you're suiting up for cannonballs, cookouts, or casual Fridays, Chubbies has you covered. For a limited time, Chubbies is giving our listeners $10 off your order with our code Harland Highway at chubbyshorts.com. That's code Harland Highway at chubbyshorts.com. Support our show and let them know we sent you. Give summer one last hurrah. Keep the good vibes going with Chubbies. Okay, we're good to go.
So the playbook is the same every damn time. Some
What?
evangelical doctor.
Okay.
Let's call that Dr. A. Mad doctor.
My wire's stuck. Hang on. Ow.
What's wrong with you?
Ow, my wire got stuck.
You used to have so much more poise back in the Charles
I know.
Grodin days.
Oh, Charles.
Charles
Okay, so the priest was doing what?
So they'll go out and
Yeah.
they'll advocate their theories, but they'll get control of the regulatory organizations and the state societies and the professional societies and create sort of mandates and axiomatic positions that become unassailable. It just is the way it is.
Wow.
And it becomes this weird religious ideology. I worry when medicine develops anything like that. We did that with opiates. That's where we get the opiate crisis. Did some of that during COVID. That's why we got lockdowns. Did that with fats. We did that. We do it all the time with various things. It's not good.
I got to tell you, eating in America is one of the most anxiety-filled things you can ever undertake. You know, you hear this, seed oil's good, seed oil's bad, caffeine good, caffeine bad.
Caffeine good.
Gluten good, gluten bad. When I go shopping, I'm a very level, calm guy. When I go shopping, Dr. Drew, I'm like,
I get it.
Fat-free, gluten, like, I don't know what to buy. I end up leaving with nothing.
Yeah, I get it.
It's terrifying that they've conditioned us to be afraid of everything we eat.
Yeah. Speaking of the
Dr.
French,
Drew, please.
I was speaking to a French woman, and she was saying, you know, it's so weird the way the Americans look at food as the enemy.
Yeah.
And in France, food is something that's your friend and nourishes you, and it's good.
Yeah.
We're like, stay away.
Well, I just was talking to someone the other day about that old story where Willie Nelson and Keith Richards are still alive, and Richard Simmons is dead, and this guy did jumping jacks every day and humped his mattress or something. I forget the other
like
exercise.
Yeah, that's right.
But see, this is where the whole food thing sort of goes out the window.
Right. You should be questioning sort of convention. Things need to be questioned. You need to.
Yeah.
I don't want to say do your own research because even that's treacherous now.
Yeah, and who has time for that for a box of Chips Ahoy? Like, I just want to eat a cookie. I don't want to sit down and open a dictionary.
I'll tell you what, man.
Oh, here we go.
The other thing that bothers me is this I'm going to live forever bullshit.
Yeah.
Those guys bother me almost more than anybody.
The guys who inject shark cartilage into their veins.
All that stuff. Yeah. Whatever it is, I'm never going to die. First of all.
Yeah, idiots.
Yeah. First of all, you're going to die.
Going to die.
It's going to happen.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're going to find some way of aging better or something. I don't think this is the way to do it.
No.
In the meantime, you're not living.
Yeah.
So who cares?
That's right.
You don't have a life.
You're walking around following this regiment that's preventing you from doing all the things in life because you're so regulatory with all your injections and your cream.
I think generally in this country we don't do a great job of living.
You know my slogan is, Dr. Drew, I said it's going to be on my gravestone should I die. Maybe I'm one of these guys that don't want to, but my slogan is, and I came up, this isn't anyone else, I came up with this on my own. Maybe you'll adopt it.
Okay.
Live life, don't let life live you.
Yeah, I like it.
Because just to what you said, I think a lot of people don't live. They're living, but they don't live life.
Yes. So we get so fucking confused in this country.
Yeah.
We start living, well, that must mean lots of alcohol, lots of sex, and then we go nutty cuckoo and hurt ourselves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We can't. We have trouble balancing.
Can you nutty cuckoo hurt yourself from too much sex?
Yes.
How have you done it? And
I've tried, but
which Motel 6 were you in? You can nutty cuckoo hurt yourself having sex?
Oh my God, yes.
How?
Well, usually it's done. Well, first of all, you either you hurt other people, and or you cheat, and you do all that kind of stuff. You get hurt emotionally.
Okay, but physically,
a lot of the hurt, you expose yourself to illness and diseases and things like that.
What's the big one going today?
It's the usual. It's all the same. Nothing new. Nothing new to the side. But I will tell you
that
what,
almost like you had them all.
I will tell you what. What the hell was I talking about?
I think you were talking about all the sexual diseases you have.
Most of the pain, most of the injury is done to yourself.
Well, let's talk about this because a lot of men won't talk about it, and I think it's important for Dr. Drew to bring it out. It's a two-word term, broken penis. Go.
Common. Very common.
Go.
And it is actually, it's not what people think it is.
It's not slamming your penis in the minivan door. Go.
No, it's usually going in and out and coming out and going back in and missing. And you actually tear, the penis has two, for those out there, two sort of balloons inside, two long tubes inside that fill up with blood, and they have a thick case around them. And you tear that case, and all the blood extravasates, and you end up with a purple mushroom.
I hate it when I extravasate.
And the problem with that is you have to get it surgically repaired, because if you don't, you can get Peyronie's and permanent erectile dysfunction.
So if I break my penis, I'll get Italian food?
No, you avoid the Italian food with surgery. You get some surgery.
Did you say it turns purple?
Everything, blood just goes everywhere.
But isn't it already purple?
No, I mean really like bruised purple.
Oh, you're talking
No.
like goofy grape from a slushy
Grape,
machine
grape.
at 7-Eleven.
Grape purple.
See, I got one objection to your analyses of broken penis.
And by the way, the injury from self-abuse, as they used to call it, in the sex addict masturbating too much, is sort of Peyronie's and things like that, and skin injuries and whatnot. But go ahead.
Well,
And
what I was going to
urethral
say is
strictures.
you did a very sort of visual aid. You said the man's going in and out.
Yes.
He does a miss slide.
Yes.
And snaps the penis
Correct.
and the cannolis break.
Correct.
And the carbonara comes out.
The cheese, the cream.
The cream.
But it's blood. It's purple.
I would argue, Dr. Drew Pinsky,
Yes, sir.
that it's not the male who causes the injury. I would submit to you that it's when the woman straddles and starts going up and down like a broken tilt-a-whirl cart at a fairground, and she's going up and down, doesn't know what she's doing, and she pops it out and crunch.
Well,
And I know that's happened to you.
spoken almost like someone has had that experience themselves.
Or watched it.
But that is actually factually correct.
Right. What
I don't
the-
want to know. It's factually correct. That is, I didn't want to get into the position that caused it, but that is the most common position.
But shouldn't we get into the factual positions in order to help our
Well, it-
friends
it
who
can-
might break their penises?
Yes, and I'm glad you brought it up. But
Thank
actually,
you.
any position can do it. But the one you're talking about is the one that most commonly does it.
Now, just because they don't know, when one breaks thine penis, as Shakespeare would say, does said penis snap and hang, or is it broken like a stick, or is it
Not
still
typically.
like that, but it's just swollen and
It can
purple
you
and
can do there are various versions.
covered with ravioli?
One, if it's a very small one, you can get like a bleb, like a tire
I
bleb.
wouldn't know about a small one.
Okay. Small.
Why would
small
you say
tear,
small one?
Tear, small
Okay.
tear off a big penis.
Yeah,
small
you're
tear.
just implying something.
Small tear, big penis.
I don't have a small one.
You have
Why
to be
would you
big
say
enough to
that?
have a bleb come off the side.
A
So,
bleb?
a bleb, like a tire. You know, tires get those.
Oh, I thought that was the villain in the Smurfs cartoon. Blab?
Might be. I don't know. But there's that version.
Okay.
There's the version that it just collapses. It just turns into a flat mushroom, purple mushroom.
Oh, God. Like a portobello type of arrangement?
And there is there's probably a version that can just kind of tilt, get, kind of a Peyronie's like thing. But
Is there a
that's-
version where you could cut a hole in the bottom of a pizza and stick your thing through and fake everyone out that it's just a mushroom topping or a pizza topping?
I don't think you're going to fool many people. with that.
Okay. Just thought I'd ask. Might as well make use of the mushroom while you got it.
I'm just thinking about the little plastic thing that sits in the middle
Oh,
of the
yeah,
pizza.
with the spikes. It's like
Yeah.
a golf shoe. Oh, Dr. Drew, that's torturous.
You know what that's called?
Pizza torture?
Close. I learned it on Funny You Should Ask yesterday. Pizza saver.
Oh, yeah, because it's like the
It saves the
preventive
pizza.
guard.
Yeah.
Now, what if you, I don't know if you've ever experienced this or heard of this as a doctor,
Possibly.
but could one break thine penis, the mushroom forms, one goes to bed and one wakes up in the middle of the night to soft, sort of cheery giggling, and one is wondering in the dark what it is, one turns on a flashlight and there's a series of a dozen or so elves skipping around on your mushroom cap.
Oh, that's interesting. So
Just asking.
we just call that the Keebler condition.
Okay.
So if you develop the Keebler condition,
Wow.
that's concerned.
Okay.
The recovery is not as good from the Keebler.
As a doctor yourself, are you more comfortable with general practitioner type of things like body anatomy, common diseases, illnesses, or do you get uncomfortable when you have to sort of deal with the sexual part of human condition as a doctor?
I don't get uncomfortable with anything, really.
Wow, that's
It's
amazing.
kind of weird, yeah.
Because I often wondered, what would your title be as your doctor, your title as a doctor?
Internist, primary care.
Okay.
But then remember, I worked in a psychiatric hospital for 30 years. And
Wow.
in that setting, I ran an addiction program. So I was chemical dependency director,
Yeah.
not medical director. Two different roles.
So you had to sort of decide what lane you were going to go
No,
into.
I just kept going to both lanes. I was
Okay.
a severe workaholic.
Wow.
Severe.
So that brings me to, there's two type of medical directions that I'm just baffled by.
Okay.
Who's the guy that says, I'm going to go to school for 7 years to be a proctologist?
Well, but listen.
And that's the study of a-holes for those of you that don't know.
So proctologists are actually, there's two disciplines that spend their time back there, okay? One is gastroenterology, which is, the whole gastroenterologic system. It's not just the rear end.
Intestines and everything.
All that.
Abdomen.
Esophagus, everything.
Yeah.
Pancreas, liver even. They get involved with liver.
Well, if you had given me time, I would have said all those things.
So all involved. But the proctologist per se is actually a colorectal surgeon.
Wow.
And the reason they have colorectal surgery, because this area down deep in here, extremely specialized anatomy and extremely difficult surgically to get at that. So you need people who really know how to do that.
Instead of all those words, can't you just say where the poo-poo is?
Poop is in the colon.
But can't you just say he's a doctor that works where the poo-poo is?
I can say that. Want me to say that?
Well, all those other words, they don't. It's
He's
hard
a doctor
for them.
who works where the poo-poo is. Okay? Oh, my God. By the way,
Yeah.
I've been seeing ads on that YouTube is sending me where some so-called physician or doctor is going, this is the best way to get rid of stuck poop. And I'm like, what
God.
the stuck poop? Are you, what kind of, who? We're just talking about constipation, right?
Yeah.
I mean, use
poop. That's
so
what he's saying?
Yes.
Maybe that guy has a degree that says, I got a degree on where the poo-poo is.
Yes.
Is he saying stuck poop?
And then he said something about being stuck on the walls. Like, nothing gets stuck on the wall. What the?
What do you got, Velcro
anyway,
manure?
that's my own.
Okay, but still, you got to think about it, Doc.
We didn't finish the insane asylum, but go ahead.
We're going to come back to that because they already feel like they're in it. So why don't we give them more of this insanity, and then when we talk about it, it'll help them cope with their immersion into the insanity that we've created for them.
And I wish I could read my notes, but keep going.
What propels a doctor to want to go into an office where, yes, they're dealing with the other areas of the lower abdomen and whatnot, and the poop, where the poo-poo is area, but a lot of it's working with, the calamari ring. Who wants to go in every day? Honey, I'm going into work with a bunch of assholes.
So,
go to Capitol Hill if you want that.
That's true. That's most of us. Can we move on now? You got that joke out?
I like the way you say you got that joke out, which was also a running joke on excrement.
Yeah.
We're working good as a team here.
That's good.
We're running good, and I did say running.
So I would just say
diarrhea.
That surgically, that's all very. Look, here's what I want to tell you.
Oh, here we go.
So understand this. You're going to like this.
I don't understand much, but
You're going to understand this. Even you'll understand this. I'm pointing at everybody else.
Wow.
From here, I'm pointing at my mouth.
Yes.
To here, I'm pointing at my anus, is outside the body. It's a tube. It's a tube.
Wait, what?
It's a tube.
The esophagus?
Outside your body.
What do you mean?
It's a tube that runs through your body, but the entire lumen, the inside of it all, is outside your body. This is something people don't get. Everything, it's all outside your body. If it went inside your body, you would have peritonitis. You would die of bacterial infection.
You'd be poisoned by your own ingestions.
Exactly, by just anything.
Wow.
So the mouth to the anus, outside the body. Now connected to the body, obviously, and lots of stuff going on there in terms of, what things are being absorbed and whatnot. But the actual tube is outside the body. So what I want to point out is most of the work that a colorectal proctologist does out inside the body.
Wow.
Inside the body, which is a very interesting area of the body, actually.
Yeah, but it's still...
It's not adjacent.
I know we're being medical, but it's where the poo-poo is.
Urology is very close to the poo-poo too. And it's got to deal with the pee-pee at the same time.
I know I already mentioned it. Summer is winding down, but now's the time you can start building your nest for the fall and the winter with comfy furniture and bedding and all kinds of things for your household with Wayfair. Here we go. I've got the sheets. I've got the things on my bed. I almost feel like I'm in a cocoon, all cozy and comfy, ready to blossom every morning. As the season shifts, I'm ready to make my home feel fresh, calm, and cozy, starting with the basics. Wayfair makes it easy to stock up on soft new linens, plush towels, and all the essentials to help every room feel reset and ready. So get organized, refreshed, and back to routine for way less. Head to wayfair.com right now to shop all things home. That's WAYFAIR.com. Wayfair. Every style, every home. Give them real quickly the length of the small intestine. You're going to be, it's actually the large intestine is smaller in length than the small intestine. Yes. Tell them how long it can stretch.
The large intestine is 6 to 9 feet, something like that.
Yeah.
Mine's
12.
I think the small intestine is like 30 or 32, something like that. Is that right?
Mine's 42.
Somewhere in there, yeah.
I got a 42 footer.
On you. Everything. Yeah. I have to look it up.
But see, it's almost like nearsighted and farsighted. They reversed the sightings.
Yes.
So why are they reversing the intestines when clearly the small one is much, much longer than the large one?
But it's a smaller tube.
Still. If you mashed it all up, it would be bigger than the semblance of the large intestine, Dr. Drew.
I think that's true. There's a lot of tissue around the big
There's a lot of ass-backwards medical terms. Maybe we should start changing them up. Eyes and intestines.
Charles.
How are you today, Charles? Now let's flip to the other occupation that you avoided. And I think I know why.
What was that?
Gynocology.
I almost went into that. I came close.
Do you have kids?
Yeah.
Then you went into it.
Yeah.
How many times?
Just that one time.
One kid?
No, triplets.
You went into it big time.
Big time.
I think I went into it for a while too.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, thank you. What was that all about?
What was that all about?
God.
What was your comments all about?
Wait, so what guy wants to go in? As much as most men adore the vulva, which is not a European car.
It's not sexual. It's interest. Well, part of it was at a point in my training when I hadn't been exposed to a lot of stuff. It was like my second or third rotation. I think my second. And I was fascinated by the surgery and the stuff we were doing, and I was just
in the vulvic area.
We did some stuff through the vulvic area, but most of it was through the abdomen. And we delivered babies. I delivered a bunch of babies.
You've delivered babies?
A bunch of them.
You ever just put on an Amazon uniform and get one and deliver it to someone's house just for a kick?
There was no Amazon back then.
Well, there was in South America.
No Amazon delivery service back then.
Well, you could have kicked it off and beat Bezos.
I could have just done
Hey, where's my child? Welcome to Amazon. It's over there on Bleecker Street.
UPS was Around.
UPS
I could have put on Brown and been UPS.
What has Brown done for you lately? That'd be a good slogan for the proctologist.
Could have impressed all those guys in those fields.
But look at if you're a male gynecologist and you're looking at the vulva all day, and who knows how many come in a day? Do we know how many vulvas?
Well, you could easily see 20.
20 vulvas in a day.
30, yeah, easy.
I mean, you don't even get that down at the body shop.
No.
Or at Cheaters or the Spearmint Rhino. Well, maybe there you'd get 20. But do you suffer as a gynecologist? And I'm sure you have gynecologist friends down at the doctor bar you talk to.
Yeah.
Do you get, and I don't want to be crude here, but do you get pussy numb? Do you get vulva glaze? You're just like, oh, there. And then you get home to your wife at night and she pulls off the Victoria's Secrets and the gynecologist is like,
that's what's called vulva fatigue.
Right.
No, because it's not sexual. It's just not.
But wouldn't it, I mean, I know, but it's there, it's visual.
I mean, so how about doing breast exams all day, when you're checking for cancer?
That's what I love about Breast Cancer Month. I walk up to so many women and offer a free breast check. And
these days, that must go over great.
Yeah. Just trying to do my part, Doc.
I appreciate it.
Okay, so you never dabbled in the gynecology arena.
No, I did. But I didn't stay with it. I kept going.
Okay,
moved on
but
to
should it be legal that men can be gynecologists? Because
Yes, it should
you
be
can't
legal.
even get a
However,
pat down at the airport by a man if you're a woman.
This, mind you, is now 1982 or something. I'm
Okay.
doing my gynecology rotations.
Ooh, I like
And-
the sound of that. Say that again.
Gynecology rotations.
A little slower. I'm going to whisper.
And gynecology rotations. ASMR gynecology.
You hearing this, gang?
I know he gets me to
It's
do
like
all-
phone sex.
He's going to just keep going to see
Wow.
what he can get me to do. So who knows?
Gynecology rotations.
Now,
Everybody got their breaking point.
But what I realized, what was striking to me, it was all men then, only men.
What?
And they seemed to hate their patients. It was the weirdest thing.
What?
They were so aggressive with their patients. It was
What? What do you mean? Like they
just
punch it?
They just were weird and aggressive. I don't know. It was the
God.
oddest thing to see.
That's very vulnerable for a woman to lay down,
Yeah.
spread eagle, present her vulva, and you get an aggressive guy who's like, it's going to be all right. Just need to kick the tires.
Yeah.
Ow!
Women were coming in then, as I recall. Yeah, we had
You don't
some-
want an aggressive gynecologist. I think you want someone with angel fingers
Yeah,
and
yeah.
a delicate touch, almost flamboyant. and
Well, it's
just
why it's
almost someone who arranges
It
flowers.
struck me. It's like, ugh.
Were you there watching?
And taking care of people and stuff. Yeah, it's a rotation. You go in, you become part of a team. That
A vulva team?
Attending, fellow, resident, intern, medical students.
So there's a whole vulva team, like a pit crew.
Yeah.
Wow. And did you do it try to do it as quickly as like go?
Yes.
Okay, just asking. I don't know these things, but you do. Can we skip ahead to some of the ailments that I know you never get a chance to talk about?
Okay. On publicly. There may be things I deal with, but
I want to present to people that we've all seen, but we rarely get to talk about.
okay, I can't wait.
Yeah. How we doing on time, Doc?
It's good.
Okay. Talk to me. And folks, these are going to be tough to look at, but they need to be talked about because no one ever talks about. I don't think you've ever talked about them before.
We'll see.
Talk to me about these guys. The
It's
hairy ones.
Yeah, hirsutism.
What's it called?
Probably familial hirsutism.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Wolfman syndrome it used to be called.
Well, let's not make fun
It
of
used
the
to be called
boys.
that.
Well, should we be howling too? Arr! It does. They do look like werewolves.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel bad for them. I don't think there's much can be done.
But what is it? What causes this nub yob gob nub? What causes this syndrome for these little
I don't know.
gob
Genetics,
nub
genes.
gob nub?
Genes.
It's just like an overactive gene.
I listen. I've never studied it. I don't know. I guess.
Wow.
That's cool.
All right. Well, we didn't get too much out of that one.
Mm.
Well, that doesn't mean I'm not going to keep going. Oh God, are you ready for the next one?
Oh God.
Well, you're a doctor,
I know. I like the way you react to these things.
Dr.Drew.
So that is neurofibromatosis.
What in the name of
Yeah.
Ben Grimm from the Fantastic Four?
That's neurofibromatosis. And
Wow.
and that is elephant man syndrome.
This is?
Yeah.
This looks more like bubble wrap syndrome
Yeah.
to me.
Well, those are
Or
small
SpongeBob
neurofibromatosis.
square-
The real problem with that, I have
What?
taken care of that before.
You have?
Oh yeah, because they get them in their bowels, back to the intestines, and
Where
they-
the poo-poo is.
and they bleed.
Oh,
and
God.
they become a problem.
What causes that, though?
Genetics. There's different versions of it. There's like 4, I think, different neuropibromatoses, and some are real mild. They just get a couple of them, and you get a cafe au lait spot here and there. These little brown spots.
Wow.
But some of them are pervasive like that, and
And I'm not making fun of them, but it's just such an oddity I wanted to talk about. I mean, you can't help but inject a little humor, but we obviously feel compassion for these kind of
At
symptoms.
one point, I studied. Speaking of injecting,
Yeah.
ways you can get rid of the neurofibromas with some. I think they inject it with a not a cytokine,
Cider?
like a interleukin or something. I could look it up.
Well, I'd rather you didn't. I already feel queasy. But can I ask you personally, because I know you have to deal with all kinds of ailments, and people are very susceptible. We all have feelings. when someone like this comes in, do you have sort of a bit of a reaction, or do you have to sort of play it cool? Does it personally sort of weird you out a bit, in all honesty?
The answer is you could have a little cremasteric response.
Maybe if you're a doctor working in a dairy.
Cremasteric is what happens when you step in cold water. Like,
Your penis goes down?
your balls go up.
Well, my penis goes down.
Yours is, it's so big, though. How does that ever happen?
Well, I have weights on it.
Okay. And that you get that kind of like feeling in your stomach, kind of thing. I'm being facetious. But,
Okay.
But you move on. You just keep moving.
Is it weird with the energy? Like, do you think sometimes your patients can pick up on it, or do they sense that you have a bit of an adverse reaction, or is that part of your training where I always find doctors seem to be very level. They don't always get too emotional.
It's because you've seen everything.
Yeah.
You've seen, it's just not, it's hard to flap us because we've just seen everything.
Yeah.
And so, like I said, I've taken care of that.
Is it hard? You just said it's hard to flap us?
We're unflappable.
I wonder if a gynecologist could say that.
You know what? You need like a snare and a hi-hat in here.
No thanks, I'm busy.
Okay.
You said you've seen everything.
Well, yeah. But
have you ever seen Winnie the Pooh?
Has Winnie ever walked into my studio?
No, and his friend Eeyore too. I don't want to make fun, but have you ever seen this before? What is going on with this?
That's a tumor. That's a tumor in his face. That's sad.
Is that real? Do you think that's photoshopped, or
no, that's real. No.
That is actually real.
Yeah.
Look at this. We're all God's little creations.
Why did God do that?
Like, how does that even happen, Dr. Drew? I'm not a doctor. I'm just mystified. What causes that?
A growth, a tumor.
But what kind? What is it? Is there
anything
pumpkin in there? What's it? It's huge.
Is there a caption in there?
Well, no. But you can add your own.
Is that his tongue sticking out at the bottom, I think?
I don't know. You're the doctor.
It's so sad.
But how do you treat that as a doctor?
I don't know if you can. You probably radiate it or something. Then see if you could do something surgically with it.
Like put it in the microwave? It already looks like a bit of a meatloaf. God, Dr. Drew. Oh, God.
I thought Canadians were nice.
I'm being nice, but you got to inject a little. Listen, you've heard the saying, laughter's the best medicine.
I went up to Victoria.
Secrets?
No.
Okay.
Vancouver, Victoria. And I observed Canadian psychology a little bit.
Okay, talk to me.
And they are very nice. Super
yes, we
nice.
are. We are.
But do not pick up their shit. Do not step on their stuff. I went to a gym.
Okay,
and,
talk to me.
And in a gym in this fair land, you trade off on equipment, you share, go, hey, you working over here? I'm going to slip in. Okay.
Did you get on that bicycle I was telling you about?
The ovulatory cycle?
Yeah.
I didn't. This wasn't that, but this was some pulleys. And the woman went away and went to eat at the counter. And I thought, I'll slip in and do a set. I didn't change the weight, didn't do anything.
Okay.
And she came down after I finished. She went, what are you doing? I go, I'm sorry, I just slipped in between. This is mine. It's my equipment. I went, I know, I saw it. And so I was just changing, not changing. This is mine. And I thought, right under the surface, these Canadians are seething with anger.
Yeah.
Seething, especially when it comes to possessions and territory.
Yes.
So I was like, woo! All that niceness is covering a seething rage.
Dr. Drew, don't make us angry. You wouldn't like us when we're angry.
No. You look like that kid.
This poor kid.
I know.
Oh, well, let me see if there's another one here. This one blows my mind.
Oh, worse?
It gets worse. These are unreal.
Oh, yeah, that's essentially warts.
That's warts?
Yeah.
I thought that was I Am Groot.
Yeah, it's like that.
It looks like tree bark.
I think it's called a tree trunk syndrome or something.
It is,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. How did you know that?
That's virus.
But how do you clean that up? I just feel so bad for that person.
You'd have to, you see these things, a lot of these things you'd have to do something systemic.
What does that mean?
Like
I know what it means.
Some immune modulation, some effect, get at that virus somehow.
Because you're not fixing that with Botox.
No.
You need like a root killer or something.
Yeah, literally.
Well, I said that laughter, and we're having a little levity because these are hard human afflictions. We have to inject levity into things.
Okay.
Even at funerals, we tend to inject levity. That's what us humans do.
That's what Canadians do.
That's what Canadian
To cover
humans
for their
do
rage.
to cover for the rage. And I said laughter's the best medicine, and I'm gonna go back on that now because I'm thinking to myself, Dr. Drew, can you imagine if laughter is the best medicine was actually used in the medical profession? It'd be like, excuse me, Mr. Johnson, looks like you have a inoperable cancerous brain tumor. Oh my goodness, is there anything you can do?
I heard.
Well, sir, knock, knock.
Yeah.
Who's there? An operable cancerous brain tumor. You gonna die, motherfucker. And I did a Chinese voice at the end.
So you're racist too. And so
Well, a Chinese racist.
and so I heard a female comedian. And
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry, I can't remember who it was. It might have been Whitney or Erica Rhodes, but she said the following:
Uh-oh, here we go.
"Laughter is the best medicine." No. Medicine is the best medicine.
Whoa.
I thought she is so right. That is exactly right.
Well, I'm going to challenge that because, I'm a comedian and laughter to me.
She was too.
Well,
She was making the point that I'm not going to treat the tumor that you were just talking about.
Okay, well, they'll make jokes about it. I put it into practice. Listen to what I did about 2 weeks ago, and you'll appreciate this.
Maybe.
To prove that laughter is the best medicine, I went over to a local hospital 2 weeks ago. I found a floor of the sickest people I could find. I went right in, and I laughed at them.
And you felt better.
Yeah, I
good
did my
medicine.
part. What the hell
Good
have you
medicine
done?
for you? Yeah, well done. Are we going to still look at more?
One
pictures
more.
of-
Talk to me. What in the name of bubble farts is this?
That could be a lot of different things.
Did you get the feeling someone put a cork in his ass and the farts are trying to get out?
Like they squeezed him and.
Well, no, they have nowhere to go, so they traveled up to his head
it's
or
like,
something.
Like that guy that you squeezed in his
Yeah,
ear.
like I'm glad we can both laugh at this.
Yeah, those are, again, skin tumors of some type. I don't know what that is. But they're smooth. Generally, smooth things or anything fluid-filled are not that bad.
Can you just pop them?
Sometimes. That's why you have a whole TV show about that.
Last one. We talked about broken penis.
Ah, good. You gonna
What
show me one?
about testicle nose?
Oh, yeah, that's rhinophyma. That actually can be easily repaired and treated. Pretty
Just
easily.
get an erection and it gets
No,
all
it's
tight?
the ENT surgeon can take care of it, no problem.
A what?
Ear, nose, and throat surgeon. They just sort of scrape it off and it goes away.
What?
Yeah.
What is it? Just skin cells?
It's actually hypertrophic sebaceous glands, if I remember mostly what that is.
God, I love that you just have this stuff at the top of your head.
Yeah.
You ever just go into a pickup joint, like a singles bar, and just
I'm not single.
walk up and
I
just
suppose
go,
I would.
Sepica tropic philosophic okiuk, what's your sign? Like, dude, like I'm getting turned on. And I'm not even into guys or
I should
doctors.
divorce my wife and be single again. That's all.
You should. Yeah. You'd have it made. All right, let's go to your insane asylum.
Yeah.
I know you're chomping at the bit.
Yeah.
Dr. Drew's going to break down insane asylums for us
Well,
here.
somehow that came up at the very beginning of the show.
Yeah.
I don't remember how.
Well, because we're both insane.
No.
I'm
You
insane.
were going to put somebody in an insane asylum.
Well,
or
I
something.
said I was in the asylum. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you said, can you say that? And I said, well, you
Right.
can. I mean, insane, you can say that. But in California, we have dismantled all the custodial care environments. You can't really hold people that need it.
Custodial care environment. Is
Yes.
that the woke term?
Well, no, that's the official term. And instead, we just put them on the street here.
What?
That's what we do in California.
So you're telling me there's no
Very
facility
little. Very
for
little.
people that are mentally deranged or
very few.
challenged?
Very, very, very few.
So they're all just roaming the streets.
That's what we go.
Even the violent, dangerous ones?
Head out there, man. Check it out. Don't you spend any time and you ever walk through? You can walk Skid Row with me. Let's do it.
Really?
Yeah.
Like a date thing or just
I'm-
a
yeah.
doctor professional thing?
No date.
Date, okay. Skid Row, or was there a meal involved?
No. It's not ROE. It's ROW.
Drinks?
Skid Row sounds like it's a fish house, but
Well,
no, it's not.
There'll be lots of drinks at Skid Row. I shouldn't
Oh,
have
yeah,
even
well,
asked about that.
math mostly.
Wait, so what's the status of Skid Row? You're talking about in Los Angeles?
Yeah, the
How
homeless.
big is it? Because I remember hearing during COVID, it was, and I'm not trying to look down on these people. This is terminology. I heard that it was so putrid down there that it had activated a very lethal disease. I forget what it was, but the police were afraid to go in there because it was one of those diseases you ingested breathing and it could kill you.
There was a lot of TB. There still is.
TB is
tuberculosis.
Okay.
There was a lot of rat-borne rickettsial diseases, like the plague.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. So it was reminiscent of the Black Death.
Yeah. No, not reminiscent. It was. It was that because we've let things go that far.
And is it actually caused by rodents? Is it
rat fleas?
So it's the mixture. Oh, it's rat fleas.
Yeah. And if I remember right.
And what?
If I remember right, I've got to.
I thought if I remember right was another medical term, but what you said is if I remember right.
It's the rickettsial
I thought you were saying if I remember right.
The rickettsial illnesses are the rodent fleas and ticks and stuff.
Wow.
And I think how's bubonic plague transmitted? I know it's rat something.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, be that as it may, these are all people that could be treated, but they have brain diseases that need treatment. And in California, we're not allowed to do that.
Why?
It's a civil rights issue. How dare you?
How dare you imply that they have a deranged brain?
That they're not living their best life. What's wrong with you?
Is that for real?
Yes, it's for real.
And meanwhile, you're perpetuating their worst life
they're
by adopting
dying.
that.
It's negligent manslaughter. No bullshit. That is what is on our streets. Negligent manslaughter.
And where does that come from? Does that again come from the governance of this state?
Yes.
And is that prevalent in other states, or is it just here?
It is in certain states. However, here we also made it legal to steal up to $1,000, up to $900.
Yeah, ridiculous.
So you could support your habit. We made it legal to be carrying drugs, so you can use.
Yeah.
We made it legal to traffic a certain amount of drugs, and we made it legal to lie down on the sidewalk. So my patients are coming. They're going to come here, and it's warm. It's warm.
Yeah.
So they're coming. That's where addicts come. They come to California.
Well, add to that too, and of course this is from a humanitarian point, but aren't there endless amount of food kitchens that are giving warm meals to
not only the food, they're given the heroin and the regs now too.
They are given the drugs.
Yes. Friend of mine just got off the street. He's now a friend of mine. His name is Jared Klickstein. He wrote a book called Crooked Smile, and he talks about all the do-gooders and how they kept him on the street and kept him loaded, and it's crazy. It's super crazy.
He was actually an addict?
And he's off now about 4 years and doing very, very well.
This may seem insensitive, but I'm going to ask it. And I'm not trying to be a wise guy.
Well, nothing you've said so far is wise or insensitive.
Right.
So this will not stand out in any way.
This is just I'm being sincere. I don't want to come off as insensitive because everyone has their lot in life.
Mr. Ranger. You're Mr. Ranger. Look how you behave now, Mr. Ranger.
But this is just a broad question, and I'm going to throw it out there, not to be mean-spirited, but are a lot of addicts and drug people, are they really troubled people, or are they just the kids from college who decided they wanted to keep the party going and we're paying for it all?
No.
And they fell on hard times. And I don't want them to mean, but that's a real question to a degree.
Let me just put it this way. First of all, the real addiction, bona fide addiction, you can't stop.
You can't stop it.
Is a genetic disorder.
So you're born with it.
You're born with the potential for it.
Okay.
Trauma, childhood trauma of various types tends to incite it a bit. And once you're out on it, you lose your capacity for insight. And if your addiction has progressed to the point where you can no longer couch surf, you can no longer find a building to lie down, and you lie down on the sidewalk, that's as sick as you can get.
What if you lie down on the sidewalk and you eat deer placenta?
I don't know, Mr. Ranger. Is that a treatment?
I think that's a bit sicker than just laying on the sidewalk.
Does it recreate rut?
I'd like a good rut. So what's the solution, my guy, sweet doctor?
Treatment. We got to expand the beds. We got to allow people like me to go. Excuse me, you can't lie on the sidewalk. Come with me. Let me help you. We'll get some great environments going, some residential treatment centers going, and treat these people. And
now I want to turn to the internal Dr. Drew.
Okay.
Because what I like about you,
we went back to the poop again.
No, this is your spirit. Because I sense
how do you know
from
my
you,
spirit's not in there.
In your poo? Maybe.
In my rectum.
In your rectum, it could be.
But go ahead. You sense in me.
But somewhere in you, you've dedicated your life, and there's a compulsion in you, Dr. Drew, which is something I really love about you, to feel these people, know these people.
Addicts.
And want to help these people and find a solution.
Yeah.
Where does that drive come from? Because not all of us have it, and I think a lot of us can be guilty of driving down the road and going, "Oh, look at that fucking guy!"
Because you don't know what that is.
Yeah, where did it come from within you to want to tackle this?
I accidentally got into the field in the late '80s.
Yeah.
And what got me into it was watching people who looked like the people you drive past.
Why are you pointing at me?
Because you just said you drive past people.
Well, I think you might think I look like one of them.
No.
I do.
And they came into the hospital like that, and I watched them become unbelievable human beings. I saw it happen over and over again. I was
almost like a butterfly from a cocoon.
It's insane. And I was like, what is that? Where else in medicine do you get to take people from dying and crazy to better than they ever knew they would be? Now, you don't get to do that for all of them.
Yeah.
But you that happens a few times. You just go, holy shit, I want to be a part of that. And that's how I got into it. And because I've seen people where I expected them to do well, do poorly, and I think I've seen people I expect to do poorly, do well, it gives me hope for all of them. I never know who's going to get well, but I've seen really sick people become amazing. And I've kicked people out of treatment who were sick as shit, who walk up to me 7 years later and shake my hand and go, I wasn't ready to hear you back then, but the fact that you kicked me out got through to me. I'm getting my PhD in psychology now. It's like, whoa.
Little tough love.
You have to do that. A lot of that.
So you just saw such beauty in the revival of the downtrodden and the hopeless, and it just moved you so emotionally.
But addicts, the reality is that addicts are naturally a very rich, lovely, smart population of people.
Is that right?
Yeah, they're very.
I like hearing that because many of us might have the perception that they're. You've heard people say, "Oh, it's just the human waste," and to hear that is very. It's very beautiful to hear that.
No, that's why it kills me to see it all.
Yeah,
I know what to do. I know exactly how to deal with it.
Got to be hard,
and it's they just aren't doing it. And by the way, they spent $24 billion in California over the last 5 years. I could have treated them all for a long period of time for $2 billion.
I know. I keep hearing these astronomical numbers, and then I look around and I go, I don't see anything different.
Part of the problem is they have it all being done by social workers, and they are not trained.
Yeah.
It's like asking a physical therapist, who are wonderful, to do orthopedic surgery. They can't do it. They don't have the training.
Yeah.
They don't know what they're looking at. They don't know what to do with it. And I've done it for 4 decades.
It's like asking a gynecologist to work on an anus or a proctologist to work on a vulva. You just can't do it. Two different disciplines.
The Volvo is too complex a car.
Well, I did that joke earlier, and I'm not going to let you take it away from me.
Adam has a funny story about his barber who has this
Corolla.
Oh,
that guy.
This guy has his barber had a heavy, I think, Mexican accent, and he goes, hey, what are you up to at the barber? To Adam. Adam says, what are you up to? And the barber goes, well, I'm getting a new car. I'm going to trade in my Bobo for a Saab. My Bobo for a Saab. And he goes, you can make both sounds. How about we say Volvo and Saab? Bobo, Saab.
And this is why Adam Carolla will not come on this show ever.
Because he's not funny?
We don't need that kind of unfunny crap when we've got homeless people trying to find a meal in the street. Thank you for bringing that to light.
I will.
That Adam Carolla will never be on this show, even though he's been on it 3 times. Before we get to our very final segment, because I got to be honest, you moved me a little bit with the whole, I can feel the passion. I'm sitting 3 feet away from you, and I've known you a long time, and I don't think we've ever delved into that.
My work.
And your work we have, but I can see and feel that you have been moved by that cause, and it warms me. And I want people to know that there's so much sincerity and it's a love coming off you that I think is really generous and beautiful.
It's very kind, Mr. Ranger.
Yes, and on that note, is there one standout story, Dr. Drew, of one of these people that were in a really horrible place? One in particular where you just went, holy God, that one is the pinnacle story.
There were many.
I'm sure there's thousands, but was there one
Well,
that just you
mostly-
went, wow?
Mostly what I'm going to tell you, if you want me to start telling these kinds of stories, because I can't really describe the cases. I can't do that.
Right,
That's an ethical
right.
problem. But I can tell you about my experience.
Yeah.
And what I've learned, when you're dealing with addicts and alcoholics, they lie constantly. So people get so frustrated with them. And I laugh at doctors that say, a patient lied to me. I go, if they didn't lie, their diagnosis would be in question. They wouldn't have addiction if they didn't lie.
Yeah,
it's
right.
part of the thing. And I've had to learn to really be very intuitive, try to figure out what's going on with these patients. Because whatever they're saying,
they're tricky.
Who knows? And I had this one kid in my office. I treated him a couple times before, and I really liked him. And this time he had a really close call with killing himself with
Suicide.
heroin. No.
Okay. Overdose. Okay.
But his friend did die.
Oh,
and so
sorry.
He was in my office crying, and he's just going, oh my God, this is it. I've really done it. My friend died. And I felt the kid's pain. I was like, oh my God, this is, I cared about this kid. I treated him a few times.
Yeah.
And he was describing all his pain. And I learned through years and years of working with these folks to trust whatever the hell comes out of my mouth. So whatever comes out of my mouth just comes out of my mouth.
Yeah.
And he's sitting there crying and sobbing, carrying on. And I just go, you know what? You're so full of shit. I don't ever know what the fuck is going on with you anymore. And he stopped crying. And he looked at me, and I thought, oh, what have I done? This kid's going to swing at me. And he goes, I know. I don't know what bullshit. I don't know what I'm even feeling. I don't know what's real and what's not anymore. I go, that's your illness. You're in it. You don't know. You've lost your way. The disease is diluting you and just distorting everything. But the fact that I could tell that everything was BS, but I could sort of touch him emotionally and go, that's no. Yeah, yes, that's upsetting. You're using that. You're using that to try to get to me, to try to get drugs or something. I don't know what you're doing, but that's not real.
So someone really did die, or they didn't?
Yes, somebody really died.
But he was using that death to manipulate you.
Yes, and or whatever he was doing.
Yeah.
I knew it. And it didn't feel like a manipulation. I just
you just knew.
It just came out of my mouth.
Wow.
And because of that kind of touching something more distinct in him, honest in him, we were able to work together.
That's very astute of you. Yeah. And again, that's sort of that tough love approach where you have to rely on that, and
you got to be firm, and
help.
You have to have a group, a team that is firm and stands firm.
Yeah.
And this idea of just give people their drugs, they'll be fine. It's a progressive illness; it ends in death, and the hard work is what we're talking about now, which is standing up to the illness.
Yeah,
that's hard. It's hard.
Looking at me, just at a
no,
quick
thank you.
glance. Well,
okay.
I guess I don't blame you. Just a quick glance at an armchair what is anything going on with me just at a glance? That
psychiatrically?
Okay, let's start there.
Nothing medically I can see except we are getting old. Which is really troubling to me. I don't like getting old.
Yeah, it's not fun.
And it's not even the getting old part of the dying part. It's it just takes shit away from you.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
But I'm aging pretty well. I'm pretty happy with how I'm aging. Thank you.
You always look great. You take care of yourself.
I try.
Too.
God knows I try.
So psychologically, I'm in the clear.
You seem good. I'm just thinking about you alone all those weeks or months in the Canadian woods. Like that's a tell. There's something going on there. Wonder what that is.
In terms of physicality
your relationship with humanity.
I like that. That's very accurate. Again, very astute, because I always tell people that's where I was able to touch the face of God. I was in such remote wilderness.
So it was
on my own.
Spiritual.
It was a spiritual where I already believed in God.
So you know what's interesting?
But I was in the natural world, unencumbered by anything man-made. And this is going to sound weird, but I used to strip down and into nothing, and I would wander the woods so that I was at one with all the non-material things of the world and only at one with the organic entities of the world. And in doing so, in what I call de-evolving, I literally interfaced with God, because I became one of his creatures that was not touched by the trappings of man. And I've carried that with me my whole life. So for you to kind of pick up on that is actually quite accurate.
I love that. However, can I talk to the audience for a second?
You want me to leave?
What I said about him being psychologically sound. We'll talk.
Well, God's okay with me. So,
But you know what's interesting to me about you saying that is my spirituality is in the interpersonal experience. I sort of these ineffable experiences like the one I just described to me, that's deeply meaningful.
I can tell,
in some
yes.
sort of like bigger than myself way. But isn't it odd?
Yeah.
How both of those are spiritual.
Yeah.
Being alone in the woods and literally one with God.
Yeah.
And me being sort of one with another human.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
That's the beauty of the human experience. And I love it that you channel your connection to something bigger through helping other
not
people.
even just helping, just communing
with other,
experiencing myself with other.
Oh, that's wonderful.
It's so interesting.
And I love it because...
But I can appreciate your version of it.
Likewise.
Yeah.
And I feel I would challenge anyone because I think there's a lot of people in the world that maybe haven't had that moment. And I would challenge people in all seriousness to try and find that portal where you can, whether you believe in a higher force or not, but find where it is where you can be alone or in the world where you can touch the face of...
It's hard.
It's tough, but you're lucky and blessed if you can do it. And it's available to all of us, but sometimes maybe you have to search for that passageway for it.
I'll be honest, for me, I was in therapy for a long time.
Yes.
And being the object of somebody sharing with me gave me what I needed to be able to share with others, and then that's where I found it.
Has today undone all those years of therapy? Your time here with me?
I was worried about it, but this last part is sort of getting us back.
Got us back. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Well, then let's get to our... This has been a treat. Let's get to our last segment, Dr. Drew. This is called Words from a Wooden Shoe. It's a fun little segment. The shoe has...
I'm pulling out a
little words and see if it triggers a story from your journey, someone you met, something that happened in life.
This is your Canadian part. Petit mot?
Petit mot, yeah. Reach into la sol.
I don't want this one. I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
Okay. Your instinct.
Yeah.
Okay, what do we got?
Theme park mishap.
Oh. Ooh, because you have kids. I bet you've been to the theme park. Did they barf on? I mean, I don't want to put words in your mouth. You tell me what happened.
Hell yeah, they did.
Well, you tell me.
Well, I
shouldn't have said anything.
So you, because I was first thinking about how when I had some sort of class trip to Disneyland, I think I was the only person without a date or something. It was very painful. That was a mishap.
Oh yeah.
But hope I don't embarrass my daughter on this one. But we were at Disney World, and she insisted on dressing in this princess dress as we toured through the park. And back then, I think they still have this place. It's sort of an indoor drive-in fast food place where you get hamburgers and french fries and milkshakes at your little pretend car.
Yeah.
And you watch old horror films, like B films.
Okay.
And she had a bunch of, milkshake, and all of a sudden, her head just went down against, like her chin on her chest, and just 3 milkshakes worth of vomit all over her dress.
Oh.
So,
if you were a handyman, you could have put a handle on their ear and just pulled it, and everyone would have thought she was the milkshake machine.
Absolutely. And then the next day, my son at some Italian place like Geppetto's, Italian restaurant, he vomited all over the place.
Wow. In Disney World?
Disney World.
Oh, wow.
But the comedy with that is like a team of a SWAT team descended on him and cleaned it up in about 3 seconds. Like 10 guys appeared in dark outfits and just whoosh, and all gone. No more vomit.
The barf team.
Must be a lot of the point is a lot of vomiting at Disney World, I think.
Don't they say the family that vomits together stays together?
It worked for us.
Well, buddy.
Whether they say it or not, it worked for us.
What worked for us here today is having Dr. Drew Pinsky. Dr. Drew, this is your moment to tell everyone where they can find you, where you can promote. Let them know. Here you go.
Go to drdrew.com. Also, follow me on X at Dr. Drew and drdrew.tv. And the important thing, my wife will kill me because she produces this thing. I do a streaming show Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 2 o'clock Pacific time. You'll see a blast for it on X. That's probably the best place to follow us. And I interview interesting peoples.
Wow.
I do. I had our friend Jenny McCarthy in last week.
Oh, wow.
She was great.
Yeah. Which brings it full circle. Playboy Bunny.
There it is.
Folks,
You're fast, man.
I'm fast for a slow guy.
Yeah.
You weren't supposed to agree with that. That
What?
was too
What?
fast.
I didn't say anything.
Dr. Drew, what a pleasure. Say hi to Charles for me.
He's gone.
He's gone, but we're here. Folks, that's it for today on the Harland Highway Podcast. Thank you to my guest, Dr. Drew Pinsky. Check out all his stuff.
Yeah.
And until next time, everybody, chicken chow mein, baby.
Yeah.
Dr. Drew.
Chicken chow mein, is that Crackhead Bob?
Well, let's not make fun of your patients.
No.
Hey, gang, are you craving more Harland Williams? Well, join our Patreon page at patreon.com/Harland Williams, where you'll get bonus episodes of the Harland Highway Podcast, our special call-in show, and you can check in with our two goofy dolls, the Tender Frienders, two guys in their underpants. For a small monthly fee, you get extra Harland. Hey everybody, how would you like your very own personal video message from me, yours truly? It's your birthday, it's your anniversary, it's your graduation, or you just want me to make you laugh? You get to pick the topic you want me to discuss, give me some talking points, and off we go. You can get it for yourself or get it for a friend. It's super easy and fun. Just go to the Cameo app on your phone or to cameo.com. And I record a custom video made just for you or your loved one. Your very own personalized Harland.